Alright, hello everyone, it's Menz here. I'm going to start out tonight playing the Tier 10 American Heavy Tank, the T110E5, here on Pilsen, I believe it's pronounced. Not exactly my favorite map in the world, since it's one of the newer maps. I don't exactly get it right now. I've really only explored this part of the map. I haven't explored too much of this side since it's a little bit more open. Usually when I get on this map it doesn't really make sense going out on that side with my tank. In this case it's kind of the same point because there's two artillery on the enemy team. I know it's really hard for artillery to fire into this area, so I'll be focusing more on that area. Potentially even in the direct center. We'll see where my team ends up though. Alright, yeah, I'm going to be heading over on this side. Maybe I'll stick around and help out that Foch, but most likely not. I did have a experience playing as artillery on the other side, which is why I said it's a little bit hard to fire in this area over here on the 1 to 3 line. So that's why I'm heading down here. Of course, you have all the people behind me just kind of sitting, hanging out. Okie dokie, here he is. If we could flank him, that would be freaking awesome. I would point my front at him and kind of engage him. However, unfortunately I cannot do that. He's definitely, I think I can, but I'm gonna get flanked from my side by another tank. I think this E75 most likely is gonna pop out here. Or IS-7. Same thing basically. Would be nice if this guy bumped up though. It would be much appreciated. One of them gonna. This FV's getting closer to me. Kind of missed my shot. Not doing very good right now. I should have been angled the other way, however. Not really. Too much of a good shot. We didn't penetrate their armor. I'm starting to get a little bit of backup here. So. Enemy armor is hit. Thank you very much. Track you again. Now you're angled to where I can actually penetrate your side. So I keep trying to hit here so I keep him tracked. And that worked out very well for us. Enemy armor is damaged. I would hope that this Waffle Trigger is going to push up with us. The commander is knocked out. And of course they knocked my commander out. We didn't even scratch them. So we try to keep it. Of course he penetrated me. This vehicle is hello, GG. Nice to see you again. I probably should have angled a little bit differently, but hindsight. At least it looks like we're gonna win this match though. Which, if anything's funky as far as the sounds or my mic or anything, let me know. I changed a little bit around on my setup, so don't know if it messed with anything too much though. If there's any specific tanks anybody wants me to play, mention them in chat. I'll try to get to them. Finally completed the freaking SPG 15 mission for my Stug 4, so I'm finally past that. Alright, so T110E3, of course you have 2 enemy TDs on the other team, and a bat chat, so either I'm going to get flanked or take a shit ton of damage. Instead of, most of the time you see like a T110E3 on this map, it's basically the way I see the enemies play if I'm on that team and there's an E3. They either sit on this ridge, kind of be a hindrance to pushing, but really not that useful. They push up here and end up being flanked and killed. They push down here, and I find that a little bit harder to play against, so I'm going to push down that way. We'll see if I actually can do much, only because I see that we don't really have too much help as far as a medium in front of us, so it's going to be hard pushing into there. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, that last game, I was a little bit too focused. Ah, shit. That's why you never want to push like that in a big tank through there. Of course, our T-54 just got freaking popped. Actually, with these tanks here, I probably would have been better off setting up there, but you just never know. That's good that it sounds the same. Yeah, I switched positions of everything and got a new desk and whatnot, so didn't know if it would have messed with anything. Alright, so it looks like this, oh shit, he's diving right down on there. Doesn't look like the enemy actually came down here, which kind of sucks for me since I'm in a E3. Shit, there we go. I just missed him. Again, just missed him. Not exactly the best accuracy on this thing, but that's why I'm trying to close the ground on these guys a little bit. Making sure my backside isn't too exposed. I see that T-34 there. Hopefully I can move far enough up. So I might actually spin around here to take him out. Alright, never mind. Would have been nice had he died before I start spinning, since I'd be up near these guys already. It's really critical this T-34 does not die on me, so I've basically got to mirror whatever he does, since if he dies, I'm just going to get flanked, and same thing's going to happen to me. Whew, that's pretty big. Unfortunately, he used a repair kit. I'm very sorry, Tiger 2. Didn't know if they were all going to push on me, so that's why I just backed off a little bit there. There we go. This is a little bit more manageable now. I was kind of expecting that.
It's working, but not very well.
So he's out of the way. he is gonna
Enemy is hit.
get what he's trying to do, but I would have just ran away. For some reason he didn't fire on me either. I don't know if I damaged him or...
We're immobilized. One of our tracks is
Alright,
damaged.
so...
Track repaired. Drive on.
Of course I get hit by artillery twice. Gotta keep an eye, since we are getting down to a few tanks apiece. I don't think they're gonna cap us, but you just never know. Sorry that forgot to change the date on my stream, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I can switch it later. Go figure I freaking bounce off of a waffle tracker. Hello, little dude. Goodbye, little M4. Very nice if that Lorraine pushed up. Alright, so at 183. Doesn't look like he's playing. I just have to be worried about artillery, of course.
Penetration.
It would be very nice if we could get, thank you, M53. Come on. Just barely missed him. Okay, there are. Artillery's all the way over there. Makes things a little bit easier for me. Not that I'm in the clear. I still have a very high chance of getting popped here. There we go. I just knew that there's a little bump there that would at least help me a little bit. So that's why I stuck my ground and just headed straight towards him. Alright, completed that mission. Pretty decent match here. Got a high caliber award. Damage wise, 5,465. A little lower on experience. Got a little bit of block damage. E5 match. Ended up winning that match as well. Still could have did a little bit better in that match though. Alright, so why don't I hop over to the Centurion. Now that I'm through the missions and everything for the Stug, I was kind of blowing through credits playing SPGs. Gonna start saving back up for that Centurion Action X, since I believe you need the Action X in your garage by January. It's either the 19th or I believe the 24th or 6th or something. If you have it in your garage by then, you'll actually get missions opened up for the premium FV 4202 that's being re-released as a tier 8 premium. That way you can get it for free by doing those missions. If you do not have it in your garage by then, no, you, however, will be able to buy it. So I just need to grind out about 5 million credits, it looks like, to be able to afford it. I probably should have headed south in this, but it looked like my team needed a little bit more help up here. I want to push up. Not that the Centurion's good at kind of brawling. Since nobody else is, I want to at least try to take this corner. Makes it a little bit harder for the enemy to push on your side of the map. A lot of people fall into the thinking that you kind of need to defend and just stay around the cap. doesn't exactly work. You want to take a lot of ground. No, right now, GG, I don't really focus on missions all that much. I just kind of play tanks, whatever strikes my fancy. And until I get to, say, like, mission 10 or so, I just pretty much play like normal. I don't really worry about them, like I said, until I get to the later ones. Let's see if I can try to bait one of these guys around. He's okay. I thought he was gonna do damage to me. He's in a pretty good position. Not that I can't penetrate him. Centurion should be able to penetrate his turret. Not reliably, as I found out, but kind of surprised that he is deflecting me as much as he is. Alright, now it's time for me to just pull back. I have a lot of backup here behind me. So I just need to keep these guys lit. Oh shit. Didn't expect a Jaeger Tiger there. Okay, so we got quite a few people up here. I have a tiger behind me. I don't have to really worry about him now. Shit.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Okay. Just wanted to track him. I didn't actually want to do any damage. So I'm hoping that they're going to be able to... Shit. I did not want to do that. Of course, that T-30 has a hold down spot now. Thank you, Philip. Roast? Or Rost. Nice to see you. If you have any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them in chat. I'll try to get to them. I do my best, but yeah, it's kind of weird how I don't have as many viewers, but I kind of understand that streaming on YouTube isn't as popular as streaming on Twitch. Thanks GG. I'll get to that next little break in between the matches now. I found I can edit the title, but I guess I did forget about the 2016 part. I guess it is another year. Alright, thank you, little GW Panther. I guess that's my fault for staying in one spot for too long. I can try to adjust that if it's a little bit low. I did switch the position of my microphone between my last stream and now, so it is a little bit further away from me. Alright, there's that T-30. I knew he was... Okay, yeah, great shot. You did no damage and didn't do anything. Whew, oh, a little bit closer to me than that frickin' Patton. Since my team's doing pretty good here, I'm just holding steady here. We're ahead, so I'm not too worried about doing anything. And since we're defending, we don't exactly need to push out here. Although they could easily just flank me to the right here and do damage. Don't know if that'll happen, but it would be nice if we got that 59 Patton out. Hello, Leap. Looks like he might try to get to me over here. Ah, shit. Our T-30 is going to be taking a bit of damage here. Ah, shit. Sorry, little buddy. I let you down there.
Enemy armor is hit.
Alrighty now. Alright, thank God they got that Lorraine out. Yeah, but like I said, we just really have to hold tight and we should be fine. The enemy has to make the mistakes here. I'm gonna end up dying now. Oh shit. I did not do myself any help there. I might have survived, but oh well. Yeah, that's why I'm working towards the Action X. I'm really looking forward to it. After playing it and testing it out. Definitely solves a little bit of the problems you have in the previous Centaurians. We'll see if that helps a little bit with my voice. Sorry if it's a little bit louder. I just turned the microphone up a little bit, so hopefully that helps out a little bit. Alright, let's fix this date real quick. There we go, we are now in 2016. Alright. I'm gonna hop over to the IS-7 here. Which the chat's delayed by 60 seconds, that's why it might take me a little bit to respond to your questions. Or if I'm in a battle, it might be a little bit focused. I try to look at chat as much as possible. Alright, so Winterberg. Let's see what side I'm on. Alright. Actually, with this spot, I'm actually going to try it. Going to try to push through here. Since I am in one of the forward starting spots, I should be able to get down in here semi-safely. Not 100% sure, but hopefully that TVP and M48 pattern isn't pushing on me. But yeah, the Centaurian 7.1 at Tier 9, I love playing it. It just has a little bit of trouble, as you might know, since it is very large and its hull armor is pretty poor. But yeah, really there's two guns you could use as the top guns. The one with the higher rate of fire some people like, but really the top gun that I was using there that you have on the Action X, I think it is the better gun overall. Since you are so large, you don't really have the option of sticking out and using a high rate of fire gun. So I'm just going to see if somebody spots somebody heading over this way. Sometimes... wait, never mind. Alright, so that's out of the question here. Did not expect the FV to push over like that. Not that it's completely odd, but you just don't see that a lot anymore. I'm just going to get... Shit, of course I have HE loaded now that a T-57's out here. Just gonna get over to this little berm here, because really nobody can penetrate you. Alright, so there's actually a E-100 now. Yeah, I kind of have noticed that even though its accuracy and values are fantastic, I do end up missing quite a few shots in it that I normally wouldn't really expect. Okay. So he's just pointing straight on. I might as well swap over to APCR. I won't be able to damage him head on. Granted, he is turning his turret a shit ton right now, which is strange, to say the least. Hello, Zachary. Nice to see you again. But yeah, unfortunately, the IS-7 doesn't exactly have the best penetration in the world. This is something you have to live with the tank. I know he's probably gonna chuck another HE shot at me, but I aimed a little bit too far right. Come on, little bush, I wish you were not there. Alright, maybe I should have kept it. Okay. Is he gonna wiggle a little bit more? I'm just waiting for him to wiggle a little bit because alright, so he's one-shottable now. AMX 30, is he gonna push up behind us? No, he is not. Alright, let's see if we can catch this guy. Not off guard, but help out this Patton at least. Whew, that other guy kinda surprised me there. Alright, come around again. Let's look him off. Never mind. Alrighty now. It's just... be careful, T-57. Just waiting for this M48 to... Shit. Alright, so maybe there is somebody behind me. Now I'm in a very precarious location. But at least we got him out. That 50B kinda left him out to dry. Now or never though. Gotta push before we're the ones being flanked. Come on, come on. Gonna try to help you out here, 48. I know he's being shot by two different guys, but at least I'll be able to help him with this E75. Of course he turns to shoot the artillery. It's like, I get it, artillery's easy to hit, whatnot, but still. Alright, so we need to worry more about our base, because both of those guys are low HP. I actually just realized that we have... or I have APCR loaded. Yeah, I know there's other tank games. I've tried out Armored Warfare, but I don't know, it's a little bit too much like World of Tanks for me to really get behind it right now. Alright, so I might be in a little bit of trouble here. I'm going to trust that our base will be okay until I can hopefully get this TVP out. Hello, dude. Ah, of course I missed. No. Got this Bat Chat NE50. Now I've kind of run into the problem of I might be getting flanked here. I'm going to take the gamble and actually head back up north. Hope that that TVP pulled around that corner. Okay, so that's not good. Ooh, that kind of hurt. See you, Leap. Nice for you to stay around for a little bit. Good night. I'm probably gonna die here. Yep, now I'm dead. Really, it was kind of inevitable. I just kept trying to move and see if I got lucky and caught somebody, but yeah. Oh well, did my best. At least we completed a couple missions here. But overall, loss is a loss, but did 2100 damage, blocked a little bit, but in the end I could have did a couple things differently there. Alright, why don't I play STB1? I haven't played that in a while. But yeah, Philip, as far as Armored Warfare goes, I thought it was fun, but really a little bit too much like World of Tanks for me to make it meaningful to jump over there. I don't know. I don't think it's as balanced as World of Tanks goes. I know some people think World of Tanks isn't balanced, but I think it's a lot more balanced than Armored Warfare, and really it's starting over just for different maps, different balance, and basically newer tanks. But I like World of Tanks, and I might make the jump over. I play Armored Warfare every now and then, but not exactly on a regular basis. Alright, so this map looks familiar, and they have a lot more tier 10s than we do. Alright, but as far as any other tank games, I haven't tried any other ones aside from our Armored Warfare. And War Thunder, I wrote that off. I tried that over a year ago, and it wasn't exactly very fun. They were going a little bit too realistic, but at the same time there was some weird stuff happening that wasn't realistic at all. Great flight simulator and dogfighting game now. I played mainly arcade battles in the air part, and that was pretty fun. Well, alright now, same map, a little difficult for us since they have so many tier 10 TDs, and we're a little short-handed as far as heavy tanks go. Whew. He got hit hard. There we go. At least we got one down. Kind of figured that they'd push very hard towards the town. I just hope that we can move quick enough over here to get the numbers on them. Alright, so I'm going to try to use this bush. Alright. Oh shit. Of course there's an E4 here. Oh no! I thought he didn't see me. That didn't exactly work out. I was hoping he didn't see me and I'd be able to squeak by, but we really need our team as a whole to push down here. Alright, so that Conqueror's aiming at me. He's most likely... he's gonna have to switch spots eventually, because he's gonna get flanked on the other side. Alright, I had a shot there, but kind of messed that up. Let's go see what these E4 is doing again. Alright, he swapped over. Kind of surprised the people in the town are not really doing anything. It's like this guy is AFK, I believe. Yeah, he's AFK. So he's gonna be toast. I guess I should fire, but oh well. Alright, so I'm gonna pop out a little bit further. Yeah, I get that War Thunder has that. They have both, but really, I didn't find either of their modes as fun as World of Tanks. Alright, let's see what I can do here without getting blown up. Don't know if that's actually going to happen, but... Really, if these guys push, we'll be freaking golden. But if they don't push, then we're in a little bit of trouble here. Alright, so he has no armor. Don't think that they can spot me though, but I forget if I have 6th Sense on this or not. So I'm just being a little bit cautious. But accuracy on this is not very good overall, so I'm just kind of chucking shells down range and hoping that they hit here. I don't think anybody wants to... There we go. Nobody wants to go in front of him. Alright. Just being a little careful here. Okie dokie, let's just push through here. Keep my turret pointed towards him. Really, I'm not that interested in him. More interested in the guys up here. Oh shit. Okay, I think I'll be able to kill him next shot, so... Alright, a little bit closer since my turret got stuck though. I actually... I don't use any mods, Philip. I don't really see too much of a need for them. I've tried them before when they helped me with graphics and stuff before I upgraded my computer, but I don't use any mods. And as far as XVM goes, don't particularly like it. I see where some people like it. It does have some good elements to it, but I feel like overall a lot of the problems and as far as the negativity in World of Tanks comes from the whole stat bashing and stuff like that, overemphasizing stats over everything else. And not that XVM is the cause of that, but it is definitely a problem I see in many matches. And I don't really feel like supporting something like that. Not that I would like to use it anyway. I feel like it clutters the game, and I don't really like the look of a lot of mods. But in the end, I think it does more harm than good. I find the amount of information and everything on my screen is enough for me. Don't really need anything else. And really, takes away a little bit of fun, in my opinion, knowing who's good, who's not good, all the different stuff you can put on your maps and whatnot. I kind of like keeping that in the back of my head to a certain extent. I can see where it can help, but at the end of the day, I kind of like a challenge at times. And Vanilla Master Race, I guess you could say that. Let's see if I can squeak by here. Going back to the warehouse over here. This time I at least have a little bit more backup. So, saying that, okay, Mr. T-34. Alright, not too worried about him, since his reload's pretty long too. We'll back up a hair. See if I can get something going with this tiger here. I really hope he does not use premium rounds. If he doesn't, I'll be pretty well off here. If he does, this is going to hurt a little bit, but I should be fine. I just like to wiggle a little bit back and forth because it does make people hold their shots for like a half second or longer every little bit, especially with high DPM tanks. Definitely helps out over just sitting still. Even if you're in like optimal angling position. Alright, gonna look away from that Centaurian. He's the one who I ultimately want to shoot, but alright. Okay, Mr. T-34. You think you're safe, but I should be able to penetrate a little sliver of that. Alright, IS-3, let's see if you're actually going to push up and help. Ooh, thank you very much. Just want to wiggle a little bit. Probably should have loaded HE here, but oh well. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know, I don't have a negative look on people who use XVM or anything. It's just, it's not right for me. God damn it. I could have, should have, would have taken people out, but ah, shit. Okay, let's see if he's actually gonna. Yep, he is gonna shoot at me. All right, let's just get this ball rolling. I should have swapped over to HE a long time ago to take out that T-34, but I was being a little stubborn and I was kind of a little bit peeved I couldn't penetrate his turret, but ever since it did get the model switched, it has made it a little bit more difficult, as I've seen. I think this is the first good match I've had on this map. Oh shit. Oh god, I thought he was coming for me. Alright, is he gonna push up? Maybe not. There we go. Luckily he didn't kill me. I was kind of expecting him to push up faster than that, so I thought he would have stopped, but guess not. Alright, so pretty decent match there for the E75. Got a steel wall ward, partially because of luck, but I will take it. Damage-wise, 3,292. Blocked 2,200 damage. So overall, not too bad. Alrighty, why don't we swap into something a little different here? Why don't we play... Why don't we try out the T-28 prototype? I'm from North America. I'm from South New Jersey. Alright, tier 10 match. Just looking at the enemy team, they're probably going to be in the north. Just figuring out where I want to set up. I don't want to set up right here because I'm not useful. I might set up right up here though. See what I can do there.
Let's get this show on
It's
the
just a
road.
little bit hard being in a slow tank that focuses on firepower and frontal armor in a tier 10 match because the T-28 prototype, as some of you might know, frontal armor isn't exactly great against anything tier 9 and up. Hello, Avika? Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Nice to see you again, though. Yeah, who needs to sleep, Lord Chipmunk? I've actually had a pretty bad case of insomnia for the past, I'd say, probably 4 days. Been quite a few 3 and 4 a.m. nights. And I see a few people from Germany and Croatia. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to stream in the mornings. I think I'm sticking with the 2-day thing for now. Tomorrow I'll be sticking with the 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for World of Warships. Alright though, kind of surprised the enemy platoon is not up here. I have a strange feeling like I'm gonna be taking a very slow, long, painful drive. But yeah, the gun, I love the gun on the prototype. Alright, so he's actually, one of them's in the south. I'm just trying to get over here. If you hug the wall over here, you have a pretty good angle. I like to use it a lot in SPGs. I definitely picked a bad side though.
Enemy armor is damaged.
But in SPGs, you can do very well up here. A little bit further back though. You don't want to be this far up, of course. I just wonder if that guy's still over there. Sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing stuff. I'll get it in a year or two. Unfortunately, my E75's in my way now. Not that my accuracy is doing me any favors here. This HE will be interesting against him now. Here we go. I'm just gonna lob my HE shells down here since very low okay, he moved. Very low probability of me actually penetrating him, yet alone hitting him. So I'd rather have... Alright, that shot. There we go. Another HE shot there. I'm actually gonna start heading back to the base just to be safe. But sometimes I can always carry some HE, so just for shots like that. Yeah, I understand Twitch might be better for some people as far as following. I've gone over YouTube, why I stream on here a few times. It's just I already have all my followers here. It's easier for me to keep everything in one spot, and I kind of like the back end a little bit more than Twitch. Especially starting over at Twitch, it's kind of like starting all over. You don't have any support really starting out with Twitch unless you have a huge follower base. Luckily here on YouTube, since I've been doing it for several years, I have all the options available to me and the support I need if I do need help. But really it's just easier to keep everything in one spot, especially with integrating it into my website, since I do all the coding and whatnot for that. Hello, Beams John. I almost said James Bond, but obviously you're kind of making a pun off of that. Alright, I think I might head to the left of this mosque over here. There he is. Please don't have a repair kit. Alright, thought I was going to get him, but oh well, that worked out pretty well for us. I didn't do any damage, but I will take credit for that kill. Hopefully our north does well. They're starting to falter a little bit. I probably should have stayed up there to help a little bit more. It looks like yeah, they're both probably gonna die. Alright, so he's got 49 seconds left on his reload. AMX-30B is coming to help. Shit. Really, dude? Alright, so that took a little bit more damage there than I wanted to. But at least I'm alive. See you, Phil. Nice for you to stop on by and chat with you. Tunisia. Hello, Mark Jones. Yeah, as far as streaming on YouTube, especially in the last few months, it's gone a great ways to make streaming a hell of a lot easier. I actually find I can stream in a lot better quality too on YouTube than Twitch. I don't know what the difference is, but I definitely am able to actually stream in 1080p here on YouTube instead of on Twitch, where I found my bitrate was just barely high enough to do 720 without too many hiccups on my end. Yeah, sorry if it's having trouble loading with you. Unfortunately, I do stream, like I was saying, at 1080p here. So if you don't have a very good connection, it does make it a little bit hard to watch it live. I'm fairly sure you're capable of changing the resolutions, though.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Alright, so this tortoise is gonna really out-tortoise me here. Okay. Thank you very, very much. This bat chat is probably aiming at me. Whew. God damn it. Really? I thought I was gonna get out of that, but I really wanted to get behind one of these buildings, but that didn't work out. But yeah, this is gonna be a little difficult for us to pull this off, or for them to pull it off. But I guess if I would have stayed up there, I might have been able to help the north out a little bit more, but I thought we would have had a bigger problem in the south earlier on, and that didn't help out. See Vika? I'm gonna try to pronounce your name right someday. If anyone has any specific tanks or types of tanks you want me to play, mention them and I'll try to get to them the best I can. Alright, I thought this guy would have possibly dove in there to try to do something cool, but I'm not going to wait around to see it. Alright, so why don't we keep strong? Why don't we swap into a light tank here? But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like Lord Chipmunk said, if you are having trouble, yeah, you can switch the quality. GG, as you it just seems like you found out. It's like I have the video playing here, actually on my second monitor, and I have it set all the way on low so I can see if it's actually working or not. Yeah, nice quote there, Lord Chipmunk. Actually, surprisingly he didn't kill me, but it was either him or that artillery. Man, I haven't played Wide Park in quite some time here.
Let's go.
Let's see what I can do here. Not exactly the best map in the world for me. I actually like playing light tanks like the Chaffee, being pretty much the lowest of the low tier in the match. I like just being a pure scout and getting a little bit of damage on the sides and rear. Just gonna stay down low here. Alright. Thought I might have got lucky and maybe spot an SPG since I saw one of the tracers go over.
The engine is smoking.
God damn it. I'm not doing too good so far here.
That one bounced.
Not doing too good at all. Looked like that Chi he was pushing up, so I'll try to take a couple pot shots. Or not. I actually really used to like this map. Not for tier 10 games, but for we're around tier 8. I thought it worked just right for a nice little brawling map. All right, let's see. Never mind. It's Matilda getting a little ballsy here. Okay, he beat me to it. Not doing too good. Kind of stuck in between here. Now we got this M4. Guess I can try to help out with this VK over here.
Enemy is hit.
Please don't push, other dude.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Ah, crap. I'm being shot from behind, too.
We didn't even scratch them.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up dying.
We're done for.
I
Everyone
tried my
down.
best, though. I didn't expect my team to pull out, though. Oh, well. That could have been a lot better, but... Not that I don't like Live Park. I do like it. It does make it a little bit hard when you have matches like that. It's overall a pretty decent match in the prototype here. Decent amount of damage. Yeah, the old Chaffee was definitely fun. But why don't I switch here? I don't exactly want to play. I'll play the E4. Maybe I'll hop into Artie after that, if nobody minds. I know a lot of people hate Artie. Me, personally, I don't necessarily like playing it a ton, except for if I'm trying to complete a personal mission. But I think it has its merits in tanks. Just imagine no artillery whatsoever. I know some matches, time to time, it's nice, but without it, it really switches the game play and flow to something that I particularly wouldn't really like. Pretty much any hold down tank, you just sit there, and if you're impenetrable, you're impenetrable, because there's no artillery to flush you out unless you have to get around to the flanks. But really, I think artillery, it does more good than bad. So I don't get why people complain about it too much. Everyone hates me and one-shot it, which I've had it happen to me countless times, but at the same time, outside of probably a handful in over 10,000 battles of times when I got one-shot it, have there been absolutely kind of bullshit times where you're like traveling fast or not spot it, you just get nailed. Those times are frustrating, but they're so rare that I don't think it's a huge thing. Anyway, nobody else is heading up here, so I am going to head up to this little sniper spot. Not that the E4 is exactly a very good sniper, but I do feel like the enemy, this side, not the enemy, you don't need somebody there, but you should have at least one person up here. More often than not, I think it should be a medium or a very mobile tank destroyer, but I guess I can try to make this work in the E4 since I don't exactly have very good armor or gun depression to really work in the center, south, or even where most people are in the D&E line. Alright, so I'm just gonna, since nobody's really spotting over here until this mouse gets up, I'm gonna just push here and then pull back just a hair since this mouse is gonna be moving up. See if I can't get a spot on somebody. Alright. And I bounced. Hopefully I don't get spotted here. It's not out of the realm of happening. I did not expect the mouse to actually push like that. Alright, he's still pushing. I'd rather him pull back, but if he's doing well, he can keep on going, but I know it's very difficult to actually push that corner, especially in something like a mouse. It's like he's gonna, yeah, he'd be better off pulling back, dude. Like now he's gonna get flanked here.
Penetration.
I don't exactly have a clean shot on there. Be nice if you could stay there, E75. And I missed. It's like if you just let them come around the corner, you have very good shots from this position. But also, pushing on the enemy around that corner, no matter what the tank you're in, you're giving them the advantage, only because you're going up the hill at them. Alright, I'm just taking a look at our team here. This mouse is once again pushing up farther than he really should. Alright, so I shot a little early there. But hell, like, if it didn't work the first time, why is it gonna work the second time?
We didn't even scratch them.
But at least the enemy artillery took out that IS-7 for us, because I definitely didn't have a shot on him. Alrighty now. My team ain't doing so good right now as far as the north goes. I think it's about time I push over here now. I probably should have pushed over about 2 minutes ago, but I was waiting to see. It would have been nice had he just pulled back around one more corner. They would have moved up. I'd be able to take a big chunk out of their HP, and then we could push back up and take him out a little bit easier. I was kind of concerned about this waffle trigger. Don't know where he is. I was a little lucky there, but I'll take it. Yep. Figured that guy would be there. I'm just gonna... At least I got the lightweight out. Staying on this corner until I'm unspotted, just because I'm going to be pulling back and going from a different route here. It's just a little bit safer for me to push from this way. Granted, now it doesn't really matter because our two mediums are coming, but at the same time I'd rather push through this way than the other way. Whew, that was a nice shot. Okay. I got no shot there. I guess I should be a little less worrying or worryful right now because I did have full HP. Kind of surprised that artillery whacked me like that, but yeah, I should be safe here. Should. Doesn't mean I will.
They're knocked out.
Whew. Thank you, E50M. Okay. STB-1. I love it when people sit back here, especially something with as much firepower as the Waffle Trigger, because you're not doing your team any favor. Now, sitting over here is a different story, because you have a better angle, but really, you're not helping out, because by the time the enemy gets to you, or close enough for you to be effective, your team's already lost the match. But most people don't really get that, and I'll gladly sit there and watch them do nothing if they're on the enemy team. Alright, so that E4 should be fine with the T-57 and them heading that way. doesn't look like it. Yeah. But at least we won. I was a little bit worried there for a minute, but in the end we still pulled it out. Alright, let's get these out of the way now. But overall, not the best match in the world, but win's a win. That E4 did a very good job. Made a little bit of profit too, so I'll take that. Well, why don't we hop back to the M24 Chaffee? I want to get a different map for this thing. Alright, there we go. Still kind of low tier match. Like I said, I like playing higher tier matches in a scout. Back when tier 5 scouts were kind of considered endgame scouts and they could see tier 9 and even tier 10s. Pretty fun to play them. Not always the best outcome, but it's kind of funny when a M24 Chaffee leads to, say, like an E5 or E100 being destroyed. I really enjoyed that.
Move out.
Alrighty, I'm gonna try to spot. I don't know where I want to really spot yet. I used to do a little run here and make a left, but they made it a little bit easier for enemies to sit at the end here and take shots at you. So instead, I'm gonna push up on this little dune so I can see a little bit into their base and much of the north, just so we get a little bit of a picture as to where they're going. And unfortunately for me, it doesn't look like I'm spotted at all.
Enemy armor is hit.
So I'll take a little pot shot there. Pretty. Okay, maybe he can see me. I was like, I'm pretty sure he can't spot me because the Stug doesn't have very good view range, and I have a pretty good commander in this. Or not commander, crew. But we did a pretty good job scouting up here, so I'm gonna push a little bit further down here to scout off of this ridge. But since we're ahead this much, it makes my life a little easier since I could be a little bit more, take a little bit more risks here. Alright, he's backing off a little bit. Alright.
We didn't even scratch them.
Let's focus on this T-14 over here. Granted, I think he's behind one building that can't be destroyed. Yep. Don't know if... I guess he didn't actually know that. It's this little Skoda over here.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Alright.
Enemy is hit.
I love playing the Chaffee. It's got a good gun, it's a good scout. It's not the perfect or best scout in the world since there's higher tier scouts now, but I think it's a very fun tank to play. A little lucky no one was aiming at me there, but I'll take it. Need a little bit of luck playing a light tank at times. Yep, you were waiting for me. Unfortunately for you, I was expecting you to aim at me. Alright, never mind. I was going to swap over to a premium round, since that ARL looked like it was going to kind of charge us. Die, girly. I don't really have a shot on you, but one can hope. Oh, I thought that was me for a second there. Decent match, though. Nice quick win. Completing some missions here, now that I'm on the T-28 prototype missions. Damage-wise, top 3 somehow, and experience-wise up there too. Spotted for a little bit of damage as well. We move into something a little bit slower, opposite end of the spectrum, the T-95. And once again, this map. I know it's a new map, but not to say it's not particularly my favorite map, but I do like it. However, I would prefer if they made it a little bit more artillery friendly, since a lot of the map is cut off to actual SPG fire. Alright, so you can see where my team ends up first. I would prefer to be either in the 1 line or the 3 line. But we'll see where my team ends up. I really wish they would kind of revamp the rampage mode and everything. Make it a little bit more appealing for the average player to play. I know there is the T-22 and the whole mission scandal thing, but really the problem I have with it is it doesn't really make sense to play it because you earn a lot more or a lot less credits, it feels like. Not necessarily saying you do, but it feels like you earn a lot less credits in it than other game modes. And I actually particularly liked playing the Rampage mode, to be honest. Now, a little bit of a concern being me being out here alone. I was kind of hoping for a couple more people to head over here, but yeah, I'm just gonna shift to the 3 line because by the time I get over here on the 1 line, this side's either gonna die or win, and this side's either gonna die and I'm gonna be screwed, or they're gonna push ahead of me and I'm gonna do nothing. So on a larger map like this, that it is very difficult to move around in, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and choose a route that is most practical for you to get up there and actually do something. Now at least I have a T-10 somewhat close to me, to where if I do need help, he hopefully can help me. We'll see if that actually works out in practice. Don't want him to get too close to me here.
We've lost a track.
Of course, he's pushing on me. At least I got an AMX CDC. Thank you for the backup. Ooh. He's taking a little bit more damage than I thought he would. Alright, screw this.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Not exactly the best grammar there, but wanted to get this typed off to hopefully to where I can help these guys. Looks like they got it though. So after this, maybe I'll hop in the... I played the T-37 next, light tank. Now, this isn't exactly going to be the most exciting match in the world, sorry guys, but that's the life of the T-95. You never know if you're going to have a fun match, you're going to have a bad match, or a match like this where you're just kind of like, you're not really doing anything. But at least I'll get a little bit of damage off here. Not exactly fun fighting a super person and a T-95 or T-29 in this thing, because really, they can't really penetrate me unless they flank me. And aside from that one ricochet, my gun's kind of overpowered compared to theirs. But in the end, this is a very good match compared to some of the ones I've had in this. Anyone who's played a T95 will know there's some matches where you just drive out and you get swarmed by like 3 lights and mediums and they just drive right around you and you die. Come on, guys, kill him. Surprisingly, we're about halfway through the stream. It's going a little bit quicker than I thought it would. I'll be streaming till 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So if there's any specific tanks or questions you have for me, mention them in chat. There's a 60-second delay. I'll do my best to answer and play the tanks as they hopefully come in. Not that I mind picking my own tanks to play. Let's see, I want repair for T95. So T37 here. Alright, it's Carlia. Not exactly the worst map in the world for light, but not exactly the best being assault here. I only say that because really you're kind of stuck to either side. I like standard mode because you can kind of do a little bit more in the center of the map here. It's a little bit more balanced because that's how the map was designed at first. I'll probably head up this way. I find it a little bit easier to scout up there compared to the south side for a light tank, where oftentimes you have a lot of people sitting right here and they have very good sight lines into the top, compared to the other side where a little bit more hard cover for you to use, and it's a little bit steeper coming down from here, so you can gain a lot of speed to get down into a little gully. So just something I've had, not that I've used it a lot, so hopefully this works out, but I've had it used against me enough to where I know light tanks perform a little bit better in the north from the attacking side than the south.
Your assistance has been requested.
How about not? Sometimes I'll accept platoon invites from random people in the game, but only if they ask for help for a mission. So I'll stick it out on my own here. Alright, so that Cromwell jumped right on up there. I want to get over to a little bit of cover over here before I completely stop. I have a feeling this T-37 might be coming my way. So why don't I take a little bit of a gamble here? Once we got one guy spotted there. Little baby steps. Alright, there's that T-37. I try to get back up to my rock. Because I don't know where that Cromwell is yet. Hello, T-37.
Enemy is hit.
Really hope you have no friends that can hit me here.
Penetration.
And he does.
Enemy is hit.
But
Critical hit.
I'm gonna do my best to take him out. Luckily, he's
Enemy armor is
not
hit.
firing at me, so that definitely helped me out there. Alright, so let's see if I can push down here. Here we go. Just trying to keep these guys lit, so they get. There you go. There goes one. Guys on the middle hill there should have shots at them.
Penetration.
There we go.
Enemy armor is damaged.
One more, one more. I'll let the Cromwell get him. Hopefully. Maybe. Hopefully they know that this is assault, so we kind of have a limited time frame here. Oh, Mr. Skoda. Yeah, so I'm gonna shift my focus a little bit towards the north now. Or not the north, but a little bit more towards the center. Since we have all these people not really doing anything, I might as well try to give them something to shoot at, like this Dicker Max that's sitting right out in the open, but they wouldn't move up, so they couldn't freaking hit them. ISU 122, unfortunately I don't have Martin. I don't have the Dicker Max either, sorry. I'll kind of show a view of my garage after this, and hopefully I have something that you'd like to see. Oops. No.
Enemy armor is hit.
Ooh.
We've torched them.
Got a little lucky with a fire, but very nice if these people would move the hell on up.
Penetration.
Thank you very much. Gonna try this here. Ah, there we go. Come on, guys. I can't be the only one. There we go. At least there's a grilly. Maybe I can kill him. Maybe. Please. There we go. Maybe one more hit. Come on, come on, come on.
Enemy armor is
I will
destroyed.
take that. Thank you, Inferno Soccer. Yeah, I'm so terrible. See you, Lord Chipmunk. Nice chatting with you. Glad you could stick around. Let's just put Inferno Soccer into a little timeout. Alright. Yeah, I guess I probably should cap, but I'll at least get their attention. Definitely got the Tiger's attention. Here he comes to save the day.
Critical hit.
Let's just go for. I'll go for his turret. If he's gonna give me his turret, I'll give him his. Okay, I'll shoot his turret. Yeah, this is gonna. Glad I got on a cap. Glad for that guy for mentioning it. I got a little bit focused too much on killing everybody. This Hellcat should have this OI though. Yeah, it's the internet though. There's trolls everywhere. That's why I just put them in timeout for 5 minutes. Anyway, pretty decent match. Ace Tanker Award. Got patrol duty. As far as damage goes, top 3, 1,324. Experience-wise, easily top of my team. I spotted for 3,635 damage and netted a little bit of a profit here. So as far as the tanks I have, I'll just kind of show them here. If anyone has any suggestions, I'll try to get to any tanks you want me to play the best I can. This is going to take a minute since I don't have every tank in the world, but I have quite a few of them since I've been playing for several years now. Most of these tanks, not that they're my primary tanks, I do have crews for a lot of them. I can't vouch that I have crews for all of these still, but most of these tanks I still do have crews for. But a lot of these tanks, I like them, so I keep them without selling them, or they're unique tanks. But sometimes I kind of butcher their crews to fill out other tanks for me to play after I get a new tank. So why don't we hop into Tiger 2 here, instead of having to scroll back through all that. Alright, so I know they're trying to remove Fjords from the game. I'm a little torn about that. Not that this is the most balanced map in the world, but I think it's pretty unique and even in a way iconic map of World of Tanks. It's one of the older ones. Not the oldest in the game, but I think it offers pretty unique gameplay for them to remove it. The two sides play similar, but still very different. Yeah, 5 minutes is a little short for someone to grow up, but you never know. But I feel like this map doesn't play much like any other map. I know it still has the traditional 3-prong map design that a lot of maps have, but really, if they remove this, it will be a little bit of a negative to me. All right, so a little bit concerned about everybody heading up the 0 line, and also that, primarily that. I get maybe having 1 person there. 2 might be pushing it, but I guess they're gonna try to swim across. Alright. I'd like to stay kind of in the 6 up there, but with having nobody whatsoever in the south here and so many people over there, I kind of have to bite the bullet and go down here. Not that it's a bad thing. I'd much rather be a little bit further away from enemies though, so I'll give this a shot though, especially against a OI. Yeah, the PZ3, I believe. I forget what gun I was using with that, but I kept that back from when there was a clan war, basically, event where you needed tier 3, so I kind of stuck with that, because it's pretty interesting running different strategies with some lower tier tanks. Alright, looks like they might be pushing right through the gut there. I'm not going to use my repair kit just yet. Just want to double... Yep, I was about to say, I have a pretty strong feeling that there's going to be a lot of people over here. There's SPGs up there, guys. It'd be very nice if you could take them out. Ooh. Barely caught him. This KV-4 would be very nice if I could keep him there. Not that I really like those people being back there, but might as well put them to good use by tracking that guy. Alright, so the Scorpion's heading my way. If this Rudy. Ah, fuck. That hurt. I knew I was kind of being a little bit risky sitting there. Because from here, their SPGs can sit here, and unfortunately, the guys up north, they couldn't get to them. I have a feeling that at least 2 of their SPGs, if not all 3 of them, are right up here in this location. But hopefully, it looks like not all of them are up there, but hopefully our team does pretty well here. Yeah, I don't know if I still have a PZ3 crew. Nope. Pretty sure I ended up gutting this though. But yeah, with the 5cm, or you said long 50mm, but I used this little pea shooter here. I thought it was pretty fun running around with this. Not always the most practical tank in the world, but nonetheless, kind of fun. Alright, so I'll play this for one little low tier fun game. After this, maybe I'll try playing the T92, see how that goes. Alright, so at least there's some tanks I can actually penetrate in this match. Sometimes I remember getting matched up against stuff like KV-1s and everything, and not being able to do jack shit against them. As you see, penetration, a little bit lacking in this, but I'm going to try to scout a little bit and see how this works out. I remember when this tank was first released. Not that it was too long ago, but still kind of long. It was pretty hilarious watching the amount of these things in each match, because everyone thought it was completely overpowered. It was a hair overpowered when it was first released, just because it was kind of the flavor of the month, but it was pretty fun watching these things. Alright, don't see anything yet. In the end, I do want to focus a little bit more on this side. Don't want to be there. Alright, so he's a goner. No, I can't penetrate him. We'll take a crack at him. A little bit long range for this gun, but still. Alright, so we have a decent amount of people here. I'll push up with this Covenator. Or Coventer, or whatever. See what I can do here. Really, this is just bouncing off of everybody, but still, I like to think I'm doing something. What the hell? It's just push in here. Don't think I'm gonna do anything to him at all, but my teammates will. Sometimes when I'm playing a light tank, especially, yeah, he's starting to move now. Things that don't move, sometimes I just put it on auto aim and just drive right past them. Need to worry about him. He has a potential derp gun. Track him. Don't know if I tracked him or if he just gave up, but hell, I'll take it. Thanks for a little push, T40. But this is definitely a little fun tank to get a little bit of the high tier matches stress out at times. Hopefully I get unspotted before I fly over here. Nope, but yay, I killed something. Yeah, shit, they're all the way up there. Never mind, they are no longer all the way up there. Wonder if they're in this little... I like hiding in that little crevice sometimes if I'm over on this side and my team's kind of falling. I actually had one match. I forget what I was in now. I took out an additional, like, almost 2 tanks. I didn't take out full 2 tanks before falling just by tucking up in here, kind of peeking out and shooting them. Don't do it, they're gonna shoot you. I will sacrifice him since we're winning. I want to be the one to pop back over and die. Alright, so decent match here. Got a Ace Tanker award, Scout Tank, or not Scout Tank, Scout Medal, and a Patrol Duty. As far as damage goes, 481. Most amount of experience, because I spotted for 1500 damage. Not too shabby for a little tier 3 tank. Alright, so why don't we get back to tanks up here. I'll pop into a T92. Still think I have a lot of premium rounds in this. I was trying to complete SPG 15 mission for the Stug, where you have to be top 3 damage and experience for your team, and also survive. Strangely enough, I completed it and died in the first match, and I forgot to hit improve, and I completed it the following 2 matches without dying, and it didn't count. So I spent a lot of this past week completing it with the secondary objective because I didn't feel like doing all of the light tank missions for the Stug, and it took a while. It took a very long time.
Let's go.
So, but I completed it, so all is well in the world. See if anybody scouts here. Keeping an eye on where we might see somebody in the beginning. Alright, seeing as he's gonna pop up there, I might get a shot on somebody in this general direction. Not even gonna try to aim at him. Okay, I wasn't too far off here. Alright.
That was close.
Whew! That was really freaking short there. But that's why I kind of use gold rounds in this thing. Is it cheating? It's up to you to decide, but I don't think it is, because they took my beloved T92 away years ago. Or I guess not years and years ago, but long enough away to where it's kind of painful to remember it. I just really miss the splash range and also the usable mobility the T92 used to have. Alright, so that one went a little bit long, basically where I aimed at. I don't have too great of a shot there, so I'll focus on the T30 over here if I can. Oh shit, is he? Hey, he's pushing. Alright, at least he stopped there. Alright, of course I don't have any eyes on him now, nor do I think I'm going to get eyes on him, so I'll try to see if I can... It's going to be a kind of a waste of a shot, but yeah, do my best.
That was close.
Yeah, unfortunately that's a waste of a shot. Not doing too well here. Yeah, unfortunately, even though I'm top tier in this, I don't like being the top tank, to be honest. Especially in the T92, it's just so inconsistent that I actually feel like this is a negative to my team because I'm not really able to do much, just due to the mobility and accuracy.
Critical hit.
It's like, woo, I got one big hit, but unfortunately, even though I do think Arty is a benefit to the game, at the same time, the current the way it's implemented is not very good for both ends, the person playing it and also the person being shot by it. But we'll see if they ever decide to address it a little bit better than it is now. Yeah, this is not gonna be pretty.
That was close.
I'm sure he's gonna be. He's a light tank. He's most likely. Oh, what the hell? He just shot me. I didn't kill you, dude, though. And I'm gonna end up dying here, but whatever. I'm not even gonna move. Feel free to kill me.
Bail out. This vehicle
But
is at it.
that's the one problem with artillery is you're not able to really influence your team as much as you'd like at times. Especially, I find being the top tier, it kind of sucks because a lot of times your big gun is kind of wasted. Even though I did 2,000 damage, it's still pretty pitiful, and I lost a crap ton of credits. But I always expect to lose credits in that thing. But I can't stand playing it without it. Anyway, let's hop into the M4A3A2 Sherman. Tier 8 match. I like playing this thing mainly when there's not too many 7s and a lot of 6s and 5s. Mainly because it's kind of like a pocket heavy tank. Being that Jumbo Sherman, I find its armor doesn't hold up well against a lot of 8s and 7s. But if there's a couple 7s, you can do pretty well. But let's see, I'm going to focus on this side of the map. If there's less 8s, I would go over on this side and use my armor a little bit more. But I'm hoping to kind of blend in over on this side. I use the top 76mm and also the top turret. I find that extra view range is especially helpful when you're kind of low on tanks at the end of a match. And a little bit of firepower is definitely a benefit. But you do lose a considerable amount of armor on your turret compared to the stock turret, but to me view range is a lot more important. So I'm gonna do my best to keep pushing up. I don't want to, of course, run into a bunch of 8s on myself, but I don't want to hang back and my team not push up, because you do a lot better if you take the corner up here on the castle than let the enemy get it. Hello, little dude. That kind of hurt for you. Unfortunately, you're not going to make it out of here. I'm just going to peek over here and see what I see. Of course, my team is kind of cowering in fear back there, it looks like.
We didn't even scratch them.
But I guess I'll sit up here and try to scout for them as they sit back there. All they're doing is they're an arty target. They don't have a lot of cover. Of course, I'm being shot by some tank destroyer or something like the T-69 maybe.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them.
That was wishful thinking, but trying to do something here. Yeah, I could see them improving the TD mode of RD, but I highly doubt their Wargaming's going to do that, because a lot of the nerfs they have done over the years, and a lot of what people complain about actually is people, especially scouts, getting close to Arty and then Arty still being able to snap around and one-shot them. So what I think really needs to happen is they need to make Arty more accurate and basically lower the damage per shell on them a little bit. Not exactly like Armored Warfare, but kind of like it. but at the same time, they really need to buff the roof armor of a lot of tanks to make it to where Arty can't penetrate your roof armor in a heavy tank. Come on, guys, it's push up and take these guys out. Like, I'm gonna push up. I'm gonna put a little bit of faith in you. Don't see anybody coming with me, but whatever. I'll make a go at it.
Enemy armor is hit.
Maybe. Hello? Anybody? Somebody?
Penetration. Track
No?
hit.
Okay, I'll just do
Enemy
this
armor is hit.
by myself, maybe.
Penetration.
I might get lucky here. Come on.
Got him.
Need to use a little bit of APCR, but whatever. Sure that T29 won't mind that much. I'm gonna swap over to HE here. Since I don't think he's using the top turret, so I can't reliably penetrate him, but I can reliably HE him. I would love some delicious cake. Alright, Mr. Lowe, I'm sorry, but you are probably gonna die here.
Critical hit.
Alright, that didn't exactly work.
Critical hit.
Neither did that. Kept hitting his track or something.
Penetration.
But
Enemy is hit.
now he's gonna end up dying.
We didn't
Or
even
not.
scratch them.
I hit his gun.
Enemy armor
There we go.
is destroyed.
10th time's the charm. Not too shabby for a tier 8 match. 3 kills. Pretty sure I'm gonna guess the second place in experience wise for this match. Which 2 hours through the stream here. Got 1 hour left. If there's any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them and I'll do the best I can to get them. Not too bad. Got a mastery badge first class here. Damage wise 1100. Ooh, just one off. Got 3rd place as far as damage, and a little bit of damage assistance there. Alright, why don't we, let's see, why don't I try playing the FV? Not exactly the most practical tank in the world, but do my best in it. Really wish they would replace it with the Chieftain, but for whatever reason they're not doing that, at least for a while now. Which tomorrow night I will be streaming World of Warships from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't have any new ships aside from the Fuso since the last time I've streamed. Otherwise, if you didn't watch the other stream, I do have the Iowa now. I also have the Mikasa, Tier 2 Premium Battleship, but I'll be playing a lot of, I feel like, the Iowa and whatchamajig, the Fuso tomorrow. Cake emoji. Yeah, I've seen that there's an emoji for anything or everything, it seems like nowadays. Alright, so fortunately there's only one tier 10 tank destroyer. This tank, not that there's a lot of places to hold down on this map for it, but I find when you don't have a lot of tier 10 tank destroyers facing off against you, this tank's armor actually can kind of hold up, but whether or not that's going to be the case, we'll see. Hopefully we push hard. see what we can do here.
Penetration. Destroyed. We can hardly see anything.
Alright, if we can get him...
Observation device patched up, but it's fragile.
Thank you. He's starting to pull back a little bit. Holy shit, they have a lot of people over here too. I feel like they almost have more than we do. Classic case of us being outnumbered. T1 Heavy, I believe I have that. I'll try my best to get into that.
Enemy armor is hit.
Surprise, there's E100.
Penetration.
Whew, I have a feeling like we're gonna need a little bit of help here. Yeah, you don't see too many of them.
We damaged them. One on tracks is
That was
damaged.
close.
Great shot.
Sorry, E100. Yeah, shit. We're gonna get flanked here. So
Enemy armor is hit. We've lost a track. We're stuck
might as well
here.
push up E100. Not that we're gonna survive this.
We're stuck here. We damaged them.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up dying.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
But yeah, unfortunately our team, we did well, but everyone kind of freaked out that the side was too weak. Yeah, too many focused on the quote-unquote weak side, but really that side should have been fine. Do I have the T1 Heavy still? Maybe I do. Maybe it's just up here. Yeah, unfortunately, Martin, I don't have the T1 Heavy unless I'm completely blind. I do have the T29 or the T14. Sorry about that. I'll play the T29 now. Yeah, I wish I still had my media account that I had last year. Unfortunately, that wasn't directly through Wargaming North America. It was through a media company working with them. So that only lasted several months. Would be nice if I got another one so I could review and pretty much play any tank I wanted to again. Unfortunately, that's not the case. That's partially why on my website I haven't exactly been putting out too many new tanks since I've run out of kind of the important ones that I own. Unfortunately, GG, I don't have the T49. Up that line, I only have up to the T37. Alright, we have a good amount of people heading over there, so I will check out the other side of this map. Okay, I'm gonna take a very poorly aimed shot at that Cromwell, but to me, I'd rather have a 5% chance of hitting him and missing than not taking the shot at all and potentially missing out on damage. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Okay. Whew, just freaking missed him. Fairly sure though, if you look back in my videos, I do have a couple T1 heavy games up, but they're from a little bit while ago, I believe, so they're probably a little bit outdated as far as the tanks and whatnot, the maps that you're going to be seeing. Alright, so he's out of there. Gotta love the T-29 though, especially without arty. Classic case of if there was no arty in the game, T-29 would be so freaking overpowered. Right now it's just pretty much the best heavy in its class or tier. But I wouldn't exactly call it overpowered like some people would. Hello, Mr. Super Persian. I'm just gonna wait for him to... Never mind. Fortunately, the Panther 2 has a decent amount of penetration. The Skoda is trying to slip by. I don't know if I can hit him. Nope. But might as well try to take the shot there. Sorry, little light tank.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Alright, Mr. AMX.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Got a little bit too greedy there. There's a bulldog there. Fortunately, I missed him. Would have been nice to get him out. I know he's a light tank. He just has a... There we go. Got him a little bit lower. I just don't want him to flank me later on. Okay, Panther. Now that he's starting to push around a little bit. Hoping the other side can do something here. I know I still have full HP, but I don't exactly want to get out of this spot and make a mistake. I'd rather hopefully let my team do the work here. Whew, there we go. A little bit better here now. He moved to where I can now engage the Panther 2.
We've lost a track. Target acquired.
Okay, I thought he was... Looked like he was gonna push into me for a second. I was like, really?
Track repaired. Drive on.
Just gonna pull back so he's less likely to damage me here. There we go.
Gotcha.
Now I can work on flanking these guys over here. T-29 though, as long as if you stick on hills and work from there, you can do frickin' wonders in this tank.
Didn't penetrate their armor.
Surprise!
Enemy armor is hit.
If you had stayed where you were, we wouldn't have been able to do this to you. Alright. Even though your hull armor isn't excellent, surprisingly well in the upper glacis as long as you put a little bit of an angle on it. Alright, see you in 10 minutes, GG. Alright, here we go. Time to push into this IS. Yeah, their enemy, these heavies sitting back here, definitely did not do their team a favor. Alright, let's see if I can squeak through that. I'm gonna try to get through this without losing any HP, but Whether or not that actually happens remains to be seen. I'm guessing he's gonna push to where I can hit his lower plate. Nope. We'll track him though. Hopefully that'll help my T-34. Ah shit, I held on to that for half a second too long. But hell, didn't lose any HP. Pretty damn good match in my opinion. Not having any artillery made it a little bit easy. Got an Ace Tanker award here. High caliber, even with missing those last two shots, and a Confederate award. Damage wise, 3,944. Easily first place. 1,500 experience. Blocked 1,400. Spotted for a bit. Pretty decent amount of credits. Not too shabby. Definitely having no artillery made that a little bit easier though. Alright, so why don't we hop into a WZ-111. Alright, so Winterberg. Doesn't make it easy with these 4 tank destroyers. Seeing them, I have a feeling that most of them are going to set up on this side. So I'm going to try the same thing I did earlier in the IS-7. Push directly down here. I am a little bit further back, and this tank's not as mobile as the IS-7. So it's going to be a little close to get in there without taking too much damage, but I'm still going to try it. I'm going to load 1 heat shell in the beginning, too, actually. Just in case I encounter, say, a T-54 head-on pushing into there. It's just not that AP I can't damage the T-54 with. This will just make it a little bit easier for me to damage something head-on without having to stop and aim as much. From the other side, though, I wouldn't really recommend pushing with a heavy tank through here unless you're in a very mobile heavy tank. Let's keep my turret point this way in case we spot anything early on. It's not the case. Actually, maybe. No. Let's say got someone pushing through here now. Also got a Ferdinand. Alright, Mr. T-49. Okay, you're going up there. You might not want to do that, but okay. Holy shit, their light tank got through. Maybe I should be pointing out towards the field, but I don't want this T-10 over here to push too far. Alright, so that completely whiffed. Oh, come on. And T-29 is out of position here. I am a little bit too. That was a pretty bad miss. I'm a little hesitant to push. We're already in a really shitty position, but I'm just hesitant to push because... Holy shit, like... I don't know how these frickin' tanks keep pushing over to our side without dying. I'm kind of dumbfounded. I know I'm not facing the right way, but it's like, serious guys, frickin'... I don't know why they're just letting people zip on through. Now, I feel bad for AT-7. I was blocking him. That's definitely my fault there. Yep, unfortunately, me blocking him has led to me not being able to get through now. my only chance was to try to repair, but yeah. Hopefully our team does better than I did, but we should be fine. I definitely could have played that differently. I was a little distracted. Why don't we hop into the Type 62? Type 62, not exactly the best premium tank. Don't even know if you can get it anymore, to be honest, aside from winning like a contest or whatnot. But essentially, it's a semi-stock WZ-131, which pretty fun playing. Makes a decent amount of credits. It's gold round, while not great. It's decent. Penetration-wise, the heat, it definitely helps having it, especially if you have a lot of higher tiers you're against. But really, it's just a fun little light tank to play. I'm going to try to scout a little bit up here and see if I can help my team out that way, since I'm in a decent spot to scout. I know, Martin, you were asking for a ISU 122S. Well, there you go. There's one right there. Unfortunately, I can't spectate him. Sorry, Mr. Chaffee, for cutting you off. Don't exactly want to be scouting out here, but figure I'd get out here a little bit earlier than somebody else. Didn't really see anything the first go around. This AMX, of course, is pushing out further, but this is actually really freaking strange. Okay, so E25 got out here. Alrighty. It's still strange that we didn't see anybody. Unfortunately, my crew in this isn't exactly that great. Shit. We should be able to push and roll right over these guys, though. Whoop. Sorry, dude. It's gonna do a little loop-de-loop there. Changing directions usually throws off tank destroyers without turrets. Gonna save my repair kit since I wasn't really in any. Okay, maybe I was in a little bit of trouble there. I just didn't know it. Just gonna try to peek over here, do one little shot. Okay, he's still not aiming at me. Now I'm gonna focus on a little bit over here. Whew, that definitely did not work out the way I planned it. Nor that. Got this ISU up here too. Luckily he's not really focusing on me. Shift a little bit this way. I don't think he'll be able to spot me. Pretty sure that has very poor view range. Just wanted to get over to this little bank over here to be able to peek up. Hopefully spot something for my team. Yep, got him spotted. I'm gonna move further down now. Want to get over to these tank destroyers mainly, but I'll also take a crack at this guy since he's the furthest tank over that away. So keep on moving over. Oopsie. And you're a goner. Oh god. Let's see if I can hit him. Whew, barely made it. See how my luck is treating me here. Alright, I did not get one-shotted by Artie, so I consider that a little bit lucky. Overall, not a bad match here. Not too shabby for Type 62. Got a little under 40 minutes left here on the stream for tonight, but not too shabby here. Decent amount of damage, 1600, second place on the team. Spotted for a little bit, made a little bit of credits. Just trying to get as many battles as I can in here. Let's see what tank next. What do I haven't played the IS-4 in a while. What do I hop into IS-4? I'll be streaming until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. After this, if you have missed any part of the streams, there will be a regular video with the stream up afterwards once it's finished that you can watch and rewind. Had quite a few Ace Tanker games tonight. Now tomorrow I will be playing World of Warships from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have quite a few higher tier ships now to play, so I'll try to cover almost all the ships I have. Thank you for the invite, but unfortunately, while I'd like to platoon with him since he's a pretty good player, since he's in Simp, I don't really accept too many invites from random people, especially when I'm streaming. But even when I'm not streaming, usually I accept platoon invites, but sometimes I'm doing like specific tanks and trying to make videos for normal videos, and it's a little bit hard to platoon it sometimes with that. So looking at the enemy team, Conqueror gun carrier is going to be the biggest problem, followed by that FV-405. Seeing as there are other FVs down here, that leaves their IS-7 as really the other big tank I have to worry about as far as tier 10s go. Outside of that, I'm not too concerned about the T-54s. While they have really good heat rounds, not too concerned about them since they can't really withstand sitting in front of me for too long due to the HP of the IS-4. Now, let's see. Of course I missed there. Alrighty now. Well, I'll take a shot if it means getting us a little bit further ahead. Good thing about the IS-4 is you have a pretty good amount of HP to go through. Not that I particularly want to go through my HP, but if need be. Alright, that didn't exactly work out. course, I guess missed his track. Fortunately, this guy can't aim too well. Oh shit, oh shit. I tried to help you, dude. Sorry. I am gonna back up now. I should have saw that coming, but oh well. That T1 definitely is a little bit too aggressive for his own good. Okay, so we got the T-54s up here now. Whew. Wasn't very good for them to push out like that, but hell, I'll take it. Helped us out. Alright, so time to go into offensive here. Let's see. There we go. Set him on fire. That's fan-frickin-tastic, especially since he doesn't have a fire extinguisher. Don't know if that would sounded like a artillery shot. I don't know which artillery though, unfortunately. Alright. I know you were gonna kill him by ramming him, but sorry, I'm dick. Alright, so I guess the first artillery shot was from there. Yep. Here we go. I was about to say, I'm expecting to get nailed here. But I'm pretty sure back there, one artillery fired, missed. Of course, the GW hit me and tracked me, and then the other one had to reload it. But, oh well, at least we're going to win this one. Don't think it's going to last too much longer, but since I'm kind of running out of time here, I have about 33 minutes left. I'll hop out, and at least we won this WZ 111. Why don't I hop into a KV2 match here. But yeah, for any of you who have just joined this stream, if you would like to request any tanks, mention them in chat. I'll do my best to get to them as long as I own them. If not, feel free to catch my stream tomorrow for World of Warships. And then basically I stream Wednesday nights 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. World of Tanks Eastern Standard Time. Thursday nights World of Warships 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then other days I'll be releasing regular videos for specific ships and specific tanks. Which I don't know if anyone here has seen it, but I completed, I was working on it for a couple days, a complete armor breakdown of the USS Iowa in World of Warships, the Tier 9 battleship. That's over on my website, menzgaming.com/World of Warships. And on watguru.com, I'm working on a map strategy, and hopefully I'm going to have one more weak spot guide up as well that I'm working on. That'll be after tomorrow, since tomorrow I'll be streaming. Okie dokie. This is not going to end well for me. I'm just going to chug on along and hope for the best here. Wiggle a little bit. That was not good for that guy, but better him than me, I guess. Yeah, we're defending. Oh my god, freak out. I hate when people freak out. We're defending. Hopefully I don't get nailed by artillery. Kinda expected that. Hopefully I don't get tracked again. But I am pushing up very slowly in a straight line, so I kinda get it. Yeah, they have to cap, but you still need to control the map, dude. Like, if you just sit on your little ridge, you're gonna end up losing. Right. Damn. Knew I should have pushed up to help. Got an enemy KV2, but more concerned about this E8 right now. Yeah, it's the second match in a row someone's gone up there like that. I really hope he dies because... There we go. I'm actually not able to point that far up. Trying to spot him here. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to spot him, so when he is pushing, he doesn't... There we go. I would like to have him come around the corner and get hit by my allies, than for him to come around this corner and be able to shoot me. Which looks like that might... Yep, that's actually going to happen here. Okay, so this PZ is able to shoot me. I'm banking on me actually being able to kill him before he shoots me. Whether or not that's true, yep. I'll bank on me actually having brothers in arms in this, which I think I do. Over him not having it. Alright, so there's a Hellcat up there actually. A little surprising. Yeah, I see him up there. It's not a definite that I'm able to one-shot him, but it's plausible. Here we go. I will take that. If I was him, I would have been the hell out of there. He's a definite concern. Trying to see if I can get over here, so I can kind of disrupt them. So see if I actually can make it without dying, since the V range on this thing's pretty piss poor. I'm gonna take this at a slight angle, so hopefully I don't damage myself. Yeah, I'm aware it's a pretty big risk, but I'm not going up there just against mediums. I'm hopefully going to be able to catch this guy, but we'll see. We'll see if he actually pushes back up. Nope. Basically land artillery versus... I should have just kept pushing, but I was trying to help these guys out with this PZ3. It's kind of a big risk me pushing like this though. considering my aim time is potentially longer than artillery's over here. Yeah, it's a pretty good nickname, Little Love Hammer. Alright, so this other guy's probably sitting right here. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a risk and pop out and see what I can do. There we go. Most accurate tank in the game. Sometimes. So I actually heard like somebody hit destroyed tank. Probably just my ears though. Sometimes you can pick up people knocking down trees and stuff behind you. I usually keep an eye out for that. I'm just gonna make my way back to my cap though, just in case this Cromwell and whatnot pulls out a miraculous comeback. Seeing as I kind of cleared that side, I'm guessing the Cromwell's the only one that's over there. Maybe not. Shit. I don't know where this PZ4 is, unfortunately. There he is. He's chugging along slow. He's gotta see me, so I assume he's a bot, or hell, I guess he was just not paying attention. Alright, let's see what I can do here. This guy's probably gonna end up dying before I can get a shot on him, but... Or maybe he's gonna end up being behind that rock, maybe? Or not. Let's see how this ends up here. Never mind, he's gone. Thank you, OI. As long as if we don't all die here, we'll be fine now. Pretty good match though. Top Gun award with 6 kills. Alright, where are you heading, Mr. Cromwell? Alright, he's a goner. I was just saying I'm going to take a shot at this long range shot, but the OI beat me to it. Him and I combined got 11 of our 15 kills. So another ace tanker award here. I got a Top Gun, high caliber. As far as damage goes, 2,350. And spot it for a little bit as well. So all in all, not a bad game there. Alright, so probably have enough time for 2 more matches here. So I haven't really been doing good with this recently, but you've got to play it at least once per stream. Ever since they nerfed this tank, I haven't really exactly enjoyed playing it. It's more like you're fighting the tank than you are your enemies at times, just because it, even though it got an armor buff, its armor still sucks. Mobility sucks. Gun depression sucks. Turret placement sucks, being in the rear. Accuracy, aiming time sucks. But can one-shot a ton of things, and that's pretty fun. So that's why I still have it. But I never saw any tier 10s. Now I'm going to head up north, only because I don't really want to get into a peeking match down here. Only because a lot of times artillery will set up and aim down there. It also... This Jagd Panzer E100 and this other E100 looks like they're setting up down there, which not really any point for me to add on to that, since really it's kind of overkill, or we're going to be sitting there and we could be useful elsewhere. Now since I'm so slow and there's potentially a bulldog up here, I'm going to hopefully make it through here without being spotted or obliterated by that object. Looks like I should be fine now. Just in slower tanks, I'm always careful. Never travel along the road in a slower tank. I don't know why this TVP is pushing up there. Yes, it's a decent spot, but he's really... I guess since he made it up there without losing over half his HP, it's good, but his gun's just going to be a little difficult for him to use that high up without taking any additional damage. Alright, still don't have eyes on the E100. I hate fighting those things in this. Seeing as he's not spotted, I'm guessing he's over here. It'd be nice if this TVP could move a little bit more over and spot, but it's not exactly the easiest spot up there to fight on. Yep, of course there's the E100 here. So at least they know that I'm here. Got a big gun. I'm just moving back a little bit, so hopefully my artillery can support me if need be. Kind of messed up there by not taking a shot. This is T-34 though.
Great shot.
What the hell? Might as well take a shot there, but they're gonna end up pushing on me regardless. Maybe if I ping a couple more times, more people will come. I really should switch over to AP. It's T-57 though.
Target acquired. Target unlocked. Enemy armor
Go.
damaged.
Kinda auto-aim by accident there. Come on guys, we need help. Yeah, you can stay over there if you want. You're not gonna like the outcome.
Enemy hit.
Not the most practical shot, very expensive to do that amount of damage, but I think that's my best. That was my best shot right there, just to get a shot off while I didn't have any possibilities of taking damage. And now I'm gonna push back up. Hopefully, I don't think I can get a shot on this T-34. There we go. I was about to say, I guess one is upper glacis. I know I can one-shot him there. And we got this Leopard who, okay, he's suiciding. Good job, Leopard. You're an excellent teammate, Shed Hunter. I'm just gonna go for this little guy back here.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Alright, so not too bad of a match so far in this. That worked out. Thank you, E5. Without him, we would have been kind of screwed. They would have just rolled right through that side. So I probably have one more match, maybe two at most, before the end of the stream here. This object left. Doubt I'm gonna have a shot on him, but you never know. What a surprise, he's an A2 like almost every other SPG ever. Whew. Props to him, he got a nice hit off on that guy. Alright, let's just exit out of that. Not too bad. Mastery badge 2nd class. Damage wise, 4,853. Blocked a little bit, so my armor actually worked for once. And barely made a profit. Usually with heat, you lose quite a bit. Alright, so why don't we try to get 2 matches in here. I'll pop into the T-28E F-30. Pretty much the old T-28 setup when it used to have the F-30 gun before they rebalanced it and changed a lot of guns around. This is the T-28 I remember when I first started playing the game. I started out, initially, I didn't spend any money on the game for my first, I think 500-600 battles. I started out, I moved up to the M4 Sherman and the E8, and then after that I moved to the KV-1 since that thing was horrifically overpowered back then. But I initially started out with the M4 Sherman and stuck with the 105mm derp gun for a few hundred battles and pretty much could play that, and I was content. And then figured why the hell not, and here I am now with a little over 10,000 battles, I believe. This tank's really hit or miss against tier 5s. Against tier 4, you're pretty much guaranteed to kill every tank you face in 2 shots, if not 3 at most. Let's see if I can get a little spot off here. View range isn't the best here. Yeah, I can play the AT-15A after this match. So yeah, I can end the stream Martin with that tank. Sorry, Cruiser 4, but you pretty much just drove straight in front of me. That was a pretty bad miss on my part. Okay, that T-56 looks like it's just... He doesn't really have any armor. It looks like he's just sitting... Yep, he's just sitting right there. So I'll take a crack at him. There we go. Always pays off when you pay attention to the map. Sorry, dude. That was a little lucky on my part. I felt a little bit bad about that, but not too much. Skoda's back there with this Toldy 3. Alright, Toldy 3 is gone. Can I aim in on time for this Hetzer? I think so. Luckily, he has piss poor accuracy. And somehow my shell bend it and hit him. Hell, I'm just gonna push right through the middle here, get closer to the enemy since we're starting to have a landslide victory here. See if I can get a shot on him. Didn't want to shoot my own teammate, so I was waiting for it to aim in. Gotta watch out behind me for this OI experimental, but I should be fine here. Should. Not 100% sure, but I'm just, yep, it's taking a wild guess that he has not pushed up that far yet. Alright, so we have enough people back there for that Skoda. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm going this way instead of heading to the cap, only because if that Skoda goes on a rampage, then I'll need to turn back. Alrighty now, you should be a little bit easier to hit his side turret there than his hull. Get this. Sorry, Toldy. See if I can. There we go. Let's keep on going, hopefully. Let's just aim in on him. Somebody's got to do damage to this guy. No chance for me to do damage sitting there. Would be nice to get one more kill for Top Gun, but I'm not too worried about it here. Go, go, Stewart. Oh. And KV-1 has got him. Stewart bounced twice, it looked like. Overall, pretty good. Easy win here. Pretty decent match. Mastery Badge First Class. High Caliber Award. 1,264 damage. Not too much else. Alright, so AT-15A. This will be my last fight of the night. Hopefully it's a good one. A little bit of a dinky gun on this, but with the premium matchmaking, it's a pretty decent gun, seeing as you don't see tier 9s anymore. Alright, so assault map. Alright. Assault tacking, nonetheless. At least there's no artillery. I'm gonna push this side only because rounding this corner is very difficult taking side shots. I'd much rather safely get over here and really only have to worry about enemies from there. A little bit safer on my part. A little bit longer route with me doing nothing potentially, but I feel like it'll be a little bit worthwhile in the end. But the AT-15A, very good armor, especially when there's no tier 8s in the match. Not to say people can't penetrate you in the front, since it does have a lot of weak spots. You can find a weak spot guide for the AT-15A on my website, wattguru.com. But really, the main one that people aim for is this top little machine gun turret, which one of your loaders is in for your main gun. So unfortunately, you lose a loader a lot of times because that's the main spot a lot of people aim at. So surprisingly, a lot of our team is just sitting right in the middle of the map. We'll see how this goes. I was kind of hoping for at least maybe 1 or 2 tanks to be up here already, but at least I got these guys behind me. This E-25 has no freaking idea what he's doing. There's no enemies past the F line, most likely. Just trying to close the gap. I don't want to sit out here and be shot from the side. At least me and this T-29 are up here. If we play this right, we'll do frickin' well. But yeah, that E-25 back there, he doesn't even have a chance to hit anybody. Alrighty now. Nice to get this guy out before that IS-2 gets up here. But we'll see if that actually happens. Unfortunately for this guy, I have a really high rate of fire gun here. Alright, I'd like to track you, because you're pointing right at me. That way I can get your lower glacis.
We damaged them.
I should be able to out DPM them.
Enemy armor is hit.
Plus I have a decent amount of HP.
That one didn't go through.
We'll see if that actually...
We damaged them.
There we go. I know I'm going to take some damage, but
Enemy armor is damaged.
once I'm through this IS-2, there we go.
Your turn.
I should be pretty good here. Hello, Mr. E25.
Enemy armor is hit.
Fortunately for you, I can see you. I know you have good camo, but you're not that far away.
Penetration.
Now, if I could track him, that would be fan-freaking-tastic. I knew he was gonna... Yeah, he's gonna push down there. Which, whatever. We'll just start chipping away at your teammates, since
Enemy armor is
now that
damaged.
we have view range for everybody sitting in the back. This tank's just really slow and steady. Don't bite off more than you can chew. You have a high DPM gun, but you have to get a lot of shots off to actually get that, since your shells don't do much damage per shot, unfortunately. I'm worried about him back there. He doesn't have a lot of armor, so...
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Unfortunately... Yeah, there we go. So I'd say, just as I say that, I bounce off of him.
Great shot.
Alright, Mr. Cromwell. Am I actually able to hit you from here?
Enemy is hit.
I need to keep up. I'm starting to fall behind due to my low speed, but looks like we got this one in the bag unless something very bad happens. But this is a pretty fun tank. Very good premium. You make a lot of money on this as long as you don't fire a lot of APCR shots, which they are very expensive because they don't do a lot of damage per shell. So just keep that in mind, because you can really blow through a lot of your profit very quickly with them. But unfortunately, this is my last match for tonight. Like I said, I start streaming at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesdays for World of Tanks, and stream until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow I'll be streaming again for World of Warships, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Outside of those days, I will have regular videos releasing on my YouTube channel here. Feel free to subscribe, and also if you like to stream at all, you'll find an option to fan fund me here on YouTube if you so choose to. Otherwise, feel free to share any of my websites that I make for World of Tanks and World of Warships, wattguru.com and also menzgaming.com/World of Warships. And I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Nice for some of you guys to stick around for a lot of it. Martin, GG, and then there was Lord Chipmunk, Avika, which I still can't pronounce your name. And nice to see Philip and Zachary as well. And hopefully catch some of you guys tomorrow for World of Warships. I'll be playing a lot of the Iowa and most likely the Fuso as well, and mixing in a bunch of other ships as well. And pretty nice stream tonight, and hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow hopefully. If not, I'll see you next Wednesday for World of Tanks again. See you around.